Hey, what's up everyone? This is Cassius Methyl. I have a special report for the beginning of August of this year and the end of July. There is a major transformation taking place. In the larger context of things, this is a finalization of the energy that has been basically in effect from 2011 to 2015, and will stay in effect until 2020 and beyond. It's pretty much continuous. Of course, 2011 to 2015, we had the Uranus-Pluto square, an awakening, and in August, going exact on August 3rd, we have one of the greatest periods of one of the greatest cycles in astrology, the Saturn-Jupiter synodic cycles, the cycles of the two largest planets. So, Saturn squares Jupiter exact, a tense angle, on August 3rd of this year. Now, there's something that no other astrologers are seeming to notice about this event. See, okay, the synodic cycles of Saturn and Pluto are cycles of destruction, extreme hard lessons, and usually disastrous geopolitical events. 9/11 occurred on an exact opposition of Saturn and Pluto. The drug war was started on an exact conjunction of Saturn and Pluto. And there's an angle that is considered a minor aspect that is suspended in a peak from now until Saturn leaves retrograde at the end of August. And that is Saturn Semisquare Pluto. No one is picking this up. There's a reason why at certain periods of the month and day you're feeling a surge of random depression, random darkness, anxiety, and other Saturn feelings. Pluto intensifies and brings a transformative aspect to anything it touches. Now, any time of the month that anything agitates, makes an angle to this Saturn-Pluto semisquare, you get a rush of darkness. So this is extremely important to know. One of the most grand events of the 20-year cycles of Saturn and Pluto is the beginning of August. Jupiter square Saturn. Now, exactly when this happens, this is going to agitate the darkness of the Saturn-Pluto semisquare. I'm not trying to be alarmist or negative or anything. This is a trial period, a period of time where you're going to have to take the lessons you learned in the last 4 years, put them to use. You're going to have to question what you learned and question reality. You're going to have to question what you believe, what you've come to believe, everything. And this is a necessary trial period that you will overcome, and it will be alright. But I must warn you, this is going to, I don't know what this is going to do. I've never seen this before. This very rarely happens. Not only is this square occurring to agitate the Saturn-Pluto semisquare, but Venus and Jupiter are conjoining when Venus is in retrograde, exactly to square Saturn. And Mercury then conjoins both of them too. It's a conjunction of Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter, all squaring Saturn, all agitating the extremely dark and overlooked Saturn-Pluto semisquare. There could be extremely intense events going on, especially when it comes to war and things that most of you probably aren't paying attention to. I'm an activist and a journalist along with an astrologer, and I pay attention to war and geopolitical events too. And I can tell you, things are circumstantially escalating right now, along with this. And if there would be a time where you had to watch out for some kind of drastic event, this would be it, at least in the near future. So, August 3rd, 2015. The week before that, and the 2 weeks after that. Watch out for extremely intense events. August 3rd, 2015. It goes exact. On the bright side, the day it goes exact, there's a grand water trine between Mars, Saturn, and the Moon. It's almost as if, not only is it a grand water trine, but it's what's it called? A kite. It's a kite. So the North Node is, making it a kite at the tip of this. I'll put a picture of this in the description of the video. You can see. Look up the horoscope for August 3rd, 2015. Study it and be prepared for it. This trine is almost like a cosmic blessing, kind of like a sign that it's going to be okay, and that, maybe it's a sign that the worst events aren't going to happen, and that you're going to be okay learning these lessons, and, it's not going to be too bad. That's what it looks like to me. But you're most definitely going to question a lot of what you believe, and only the strong will survive when it comes to your ideas, not people. So, you will question your ideals. You will solidify and question the lessons of the last 4 years. And along with the Jupiter-Uranus trine, which is a very positive event of learning, expansion, creativity, philosophical and intuitive expansion before this period, it's going to be okay. This is the greatest evidence of grand design I know. So, what more can I say? Maybe watch this a few times, take notes, and be prepared. And if you like the spontaneity of life and you don't even like to, predict what's going to happen, don't predict it. Hope that was helpful. Much love, everyone. Peace.